So for yema obibia kwaba riaba Maregotv so na tene yani debiano Monday to Friday Tuesday ne Thursday de 3 to 4 Sports Center Jumedi na feso ye transe nsemo ekoso wa agudie mo efie bibrem eni amano ne de ewose wote de wose ye de ma ehun nsem nyina na ese ye boni nyina bede kama ne abe transe ne a pensemu na feso ya fifu abamu yie pa na yedina so amo na fe latest ekoso ewo ewiasa fa nyina world of football nyina ni sports nyina na so ma kaba na so nyakopon e de dawe so ache ya na se minumie no na se akonya na ba se o se sports center jumedi yen fambre ewo Maregotv so bia wo bia no ko piemu ewo Facebook search Maregotv Marego share like comment na fa mo bi no bi so nya bi nhwe kama ko piemu ewo YouTube so search Maregotv Marego search na like comment so a also ni nyina modo ya beka nyina so dia ma Instagram na Facebook TikTok be bia X nyina be ya Maregotv fefe na also nya bia hwe na Sports Center jumedi latest nyina wo so nya bia hwe ne no eden na eba beka ho asem kakra eden ya beka review of the UEFA Champions League games ni eba so enra ya beka ho asem say ne no 3 to 4 penny sorry so na entertainment so abeto am so kama itene eno ni nsema beka ho asem kakra e was Sports Center jumedi so into betimi do comment so aba e dey afa 020167 2828 020167 e beka nyina enso etiama kama Facebook also no obetimi edo message aba eno games hu ni sen na ese round of 16 na ese Paris no team be na ohwe se e wo se we social we ni obetimi e dey sa prediction ni so aba ebeka nyina enso etiama medin e the Champions League team na set bibia PC our cameraman MC bibia set kama pa ene enwumre ya na so ba beda kama enso ho dedicate the team with bebram ye wia na discussion segment so abeto am so na emenu quality aye 101 we dey body shishi na afi tidbet ye wia na discussion so abeto am so kama na yenkwe na afi yemfa nsem no emfa ema hwefo de ne go piemo enso e Galatasaray striker ne den e de Victor James Osimhen no be kai no a ko piemo e wo Turin na se second leg no UEFA Champions League ne ba so kama Galatasaray fi Turkey e go piemo e wo Italy na game ni nyina ba na wie no na Juventus ashe Galatasaray by 3-2 na no ni nyina no e chese Galafo qualifier and say 7-5 on aggregate no ba go piemo e round of 16 no and after game no Victor James Osimhen and so say obeka sa no so eyampa season we the Galafo no on person mum year statement pa e wo afi Champions League no o James pa teams bebe na ye kan ni akobo Barcelona ya ko Real Madrid na ni nyina mo no mo so season we the Galafo so no on person mo ya onwade e wo Champions League entin sama Victor James Osimhen after say Galafo qualify ko piemo e wo the run of 16 and say UEFA Champions League ni.
We want to make a statement in the Champions League. We want to do something extraordinary, to pass a message on to that there's a team in Turkey that can really put up a fight against the big dogs in the Champions League, and the only team is Galatasaray. So for us, we try to take each game as they come, and then we're happy that we've passed on into the next round. Of course, the next round, our next opponent is not going to be easy, of course, but I think. With this kind of display that we put here, we know that we have a lot to improve on, and I'm so sure we want to make a statement in the Champions League. We want to do something extraordinary, to pass a message on to that there's a team in Turkey that can really put up a fight against the big dogs in the Champions League, and the only team is Galatasaray. So for us, we try to take each game as they come, and then we're happy that we've passed on into the next round.
Well, we need some Victor James Osimhen and so the two kaba next or chese Galatasaray 4 making statement e wa fe na say UEFA Champions League ya go so ebo in 27 ono so the two na ready na and so da kaba yan to aswe na e was a game no ko piemo e wa Parc des Princes a game no eba so ne nyina ya AS Monaco and so ne Paris Saint-Germain first leg no PSG 4 ko share AS Monaco by 3-2 second leg ne Barcelona nra e wa Parc des Princes after 90 minutes na Paris Saint-Germain shemieno AS Monaco so shemieno aggregate no PSG 4 so qualify ko piemo round of 60 wie pe ene ben coach a ojemo edema AS Monaco benya na mamia yede edi Sebastian Pognoli enso HM se ade games na first leg no na se ni team enso enya red card ena second leg no so no red card so baya HM se na officiate na kakra na ne nyina mo do se PSG for qualifier ne nyina emphasize da enso for PSG team no.
Sebastian, that feels like a really frustrating evening for your Monaco team tonight.
Yes, frustrating regarding the performance from the two games, regarding that we finished 2 times with 10 men. In the 2 games we had quite consistency and control. So at the end you question yourself, what if? But the first feeling is the proneness to my players regarding the way that they play today. Actually the 2 games. Yeah, we make the champions of Europe adopting through the 2 games, and until the last second we were in. So yeah, congrats to my players, and let's bring this feeling now to the competition in the French competition.
It felt like the game tonight changed on the red card. What did you think of the second yellow for Koulibaly?
For me, it's a soft one. Actually, the package of the 2 yellows is too soft. It's 2 fault, a straight 2 yellow. You have to be a little bit psychologue in that moment. I'm very frustrated, to be honest, because it's a young kids who make a great game next to another young kids, and the referee have to take this in consideration. For me, it's too soft, and if you give 2 yellow for this, you have to give a yellow to Hernandez 15 minutes later in front of my bench, and the reaction of the referee regarding Hernandez, experienced players.
Ete abusafa weni sema AS Monaco coach na to giant aswe ewo ida so eja sa game on Paris Saint-Germain coach the day de Luis Enrique Martinez Garcia HM Sampa say Paris Saint-Germain ago piemo ewo the run of 16 na nyina wo kire Sampa draw bia no mo ready team bia wo bia no Paris Saint-Germain enso are ready enso da yenko ne nte komochichi kakra Luis Enrique enso ne TNT Sports for din koma na wie Marego Sports yeso enya bia nyina so eba be down.
Obviously, in the next round, Chelsea or Barcelona, how much better are your team going to have to be if you're going to take the game to them and knock them out?
Every round is different. We are ready to play against any team because we are used to play those kind of difficult matches. And Barcelona, Chelsea, it's going to be great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Used to play those kind of difficult matches, and Barcelona, Chelsea. It's going to be great.
Abuzava weni sema Luis Enrique studio to January ena so emo kama yego piemo e was Spain kakra no game ne ba so Santiago Bernabeu Real Madrid ese Benfica e bomu by 2-1 Vinícius Junior ena she wini goal ma Real Madrid after game no Trent Alexander-Arnold so chim sampa Real Madrid for no mo no mun kasa bebre sa what I say no omnya yibi omu job menum so omu football no kasa no Omudi Yejmo Park no so and Real Madrid Benfica by 2-1.
Trent, congratulations through to the last 16. It turned out to be quite a tough game tonight, but you made it through. You must be satisfied.
Yeah, I think it's what we expected. You know, played them a few times this season now, so we expected a difficult game. They came out and attacked from early, which of course they needed to, but. No, there was a test and a challenge with them scoring a goal, and you know it could have changed our.
Ete abusafa weni sema Arnold so editu ja okatwa so etim se Vinícius Junior Brante woni ball enya afi na Vinícius ba be cha amofo se woni ball ni ball what I say obi em se Vinícius ball oni ball pa yentie insema na se Arnold so ekafa ni teammate Vinícius Junior.
Same as usual, you know, he's very chilled, very relaxed. He knows his quality, he knows what he brings to the team, he knows what kind of player he is and how good he is, and he likes to express that on the pitch. So we try to give him the ball as much as possible, let him do what he does best, and he helps the team. You know, he scored very important goals for us so far this season, and you know, if he keeps playing the way he does, then we have a better chance of being successful this season.
When in summer Arnold so they to January na so emo kama na era so eja Real Madrid aso na coach they de Alvaro Arbeloa Coca and so HM Senra ne ne ajepa o say eno na jubilation na no woten ngeza se Vinícius Junior ehye winning goal edi ma Real Madrid ne nya che sampa ne nyina na se no adan Santiago Bernabeu enso ayedeye pa o si game na mo hyepa ne nyina mo no bibia che se Vinícius Junior o form o se no a goal o che na great goal enso edi ma Real Madrid o se nye players bia no betimi a che sa goal no ne mo Vinícius Junior a che de kwa no ene che sa pe no a o che ma ewiasa fa ne nyina hu sampa ono Vinícius Junior wo form a wani sema coach and dey edi Alvaro Arbeloa koka enso ekasa akra efa Vinícius Junior winning goal lo shema Real Madrid no a omonso ayi Benfica firma na so ema o kama ewo Marego Sport Center no so na yento aso na yedi nsem nyina enso efa Mareda so ja Real Madrid aso no adrete de dey edi Trameni enso hm se ubeka ya first leg ni ba so na races one sem kakra ba ni ese Vinícius Junior o ya adwe ni adadia o se no a nkunibie no sampa adia akọ enso etia races hu a eno so akọ so ewo football mo hm se o ya black na ujemo na ya footballer usu nipa intemo amu ya kokọ no munya sa ade no se blacks for mu ya adwe ni adadia ebeji kwadu na kodio o se ade adia eno so enye kra o se no a nkunibie no sampa football adia adia ekoma obibia wani sema Trameni so dia ba na wie na so ema kama enso ewo hanoma na so edaw ewo Marego Sports Center no so da so je Real Madrid ahye no yankotwe Vinícius Junior kakra na sa brante way in the last 5 games goals wa hye no ano odin pass word ma yetwe da fe mfa ni na enso emfa emamo na obekaya ewo Spanish La Liga no Vinícius Junior go against Rayo Vallecano enso ewo ho na afa so ada against Real Sociedad Vinícius Junior bought 2 goals and afa so no against Benfica first leg no o share goal no aso share goal na say last 5 games no Vinícius Junior about 6 goals go atra na say 6 we there ni bodoba guso e kon kaya woni sema eno so aba akra e de afa Vinícius Junior na wi na so emaw enso ewo ha na sa game no e ba so no a ewo Santiago Bernabeu Jose Mourinho they say ya sheno na the last time Jose Mourinho enso ebo no humaden enso dia na okọ anim kakra ewa UEFA Champions League no way back 2014 na the last 10 games ni Jose Mourinho okra team we a na ya sheno nye ine frame intenu a Benfica ka ho a na establish Mourinho se ni de ni bodo mo na ya dia eno so ewo form ye pant we ni sema eno so pm kakra ewo Jose Mourinho aso ye na wie na so ema o kama na yento asoko pm ewo Italy kakra first leg ni ba so Borussia Dortmund eche Atlanta epomu 2-0 eno a oko pm ewo Italy na Atlanta eche Borussia Dortmund epomu by 4 goals to 1 we ene bie kwan ama Atlanta ko pm run of 16 eno a enso ya dia no so ekọ so na ni nyina mo no way back 2019 and Liverpool from 2 goals down no enso she FC Barcelona enso qualify here we so de to so mienu a na say team B ya bo UEFA Champions League wako away na ya kwache 2 goals from 2 goal down no wa be win qualifier when isema APM kaka enso ewo Atlanta so ya na wi na so ma kama da so ja UEFA Champions League no ya ngotwa teams a mako PMO enso run of 16 na first so ya Paris ni bi betimi aba ya na afi yamu boss we enfa match for na first no muje mi hwe na say PSG ebetimi Asia Barcelona ana Chelsea what I say PSG ebetimi Asia Barcelona ana Chelsea Newcastle enso betimi Asia Barcelona ana Chelsea Galatasaray ebetimi Asia Liverpool ana Spurs and Atletico Madrid ebetimi Asia Liverpool any Spurs Real Madrid ebetimi Asia Sporting ana Man City ebeshi and after so no Bodo Glimt enso betimi Asia Sporting ana Man City and after so Atlanta ebetimi Asia Arsenal ana Bayern Munich and after so Leverkusen enso betimi Asia Arsenal any Bayern Munich what I say into enche Paris ni baba PSG any Barca ana Chelsea ebe revenge ana Newcastle any Barca ana Chelsea bi ana na nyina enche Paris baba weni sema PM kakra enso nyame adoma na nyimre Europa League no so no games ni bi baso a nyatwa fixtures no yem boss for match for na face no yen to aso na yen fani na enso kogu nyame adoma na nyimre games ni bi baso say na tie nyame adoma 5:45 no Ferencvaros and Ludogorets first game no next Ludogorets force no we need 2-1 ti no ada sa game so baso Satan Victoria Plazen and so Panathinaikos and also ada 5:45 game no and so baso now first so ada Resta Belgrade ene Lille Metropole ene so 5:45 game no ba Stuttgart kopiemu ewo Germany a omo so ni Celtic na Stuttgart for no ekwa forward aggregator obni ko sa game nim ena afi so 8 o'clock no Genk ene Dynamo Zagreb en so ada game no ba so Celta de Vigo en so ni Paok Thessaloniki ene so 8 o'clock ena afi so Bologna en so ene Brian ena afi so Nottingham Forest ene Fenerbahce ene so game a ba so ene anwumre Ferencvaros ene Ludogorets so ebehia ena afi so other games na ba so ene anwumre nyina enso Europa League eba so ene enwumre enso ewo ho na de yedi wie kwa no na de Conference League no eno so eba so second leg eba so ene enwumre yambubo so enfama ahwefo na afenso no yanyana yensori so Fiorentina enso ni Jagiellonia eno so eba so 5:45 and have Samsung Sport enso ni Scandia eno so 5:45 and as game no so eba so Celje ene Drita eno so 5:45 and have so Rijeka ene Omonia Nicosia from Cyprus eno so eba so ene enwumre Lex Postman ene Kups Kupio eno so eba so 8 o'clock and AZ Akma ene Noah eno so eba so ene enwumre 8 o'clock and have so Crystal Palace ene Zrinski eno so eba so 8 o'clock and have so no Lucent Sport ene Sigma Olumuk eno so eba so ene enwumre tebuza for when games are eba so nyame adomo ocha ye ba e de sa result na ba be down kama medin e de Champions League ye twa nka ke koto ande kakra ye koba na de aka no e de no sa beto am so ye besisi a.
Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water. Produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality, this highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Kpong Ahunjo off the Temakosomo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing.
Fly away, yes, I'll fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosomo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh yes, I'm fly.
Hello viewers, Maregotv brings you the latest news in the world of sports, both foreign and local news. Maregotv brings you quality presentation, good analysis, and better discussion segment. Catch Marego Sports Center Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Marego Global Sports every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Join me, Champions Live, and my crew as we delve into matters arising in our sports fraternity. Follow our social media handles: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Marego Sports, the best from the East. Hello viewers, Maregotv brings you the latest news in the world of sports,
both foreign and local news. Maregotv brings you quality presentation, good analysis, and better discussion segment.
Ete ebusafo na se ni nyina mo no yakoton ade kakra ba ha Maregotv Sports Center Juventus ni nyina mo no enawie ya transia na so eda okamo de dikan ana ofe dikan de tidbit na bremo second segment we there discussion say na medical catch up no ene ye beka UEFA Champions League one sem kakra ye be hwe review games e course so enra say by 4 pe na ya sorry so enso e wa ha na baby owo bia na se Facebook no benya Marego Sports Center Jumedi na onye bia hwe na Facebook no YouTube Instagram TikTok X be bia no na se Sports Center Jumedi eguso atwagu won ma na se nyina mo no bibia enso aye set enso wa ha na ewo fidie mu ade na se as usual omaba we no men's fellowship what I say member nkwa man kan ho member nkwa it ben 10 abedu na afi so Patrick enso ana mani nyina mo no mame ko mo nchen na me mo akwaba me se no a games wonu say Real Madrid enye ikwa mo win 2-1 what I say obi ba say emfa nso afa nti ebeka wasem na yabehwe the possible pairings no me dey kan PSG ni Chelsea dey kan bemte PSG Chelsea ka bemte too na yehu dey beko na kofe ye yi wo chire wo sa na akoye yi mame ma abjafo akwaba na afi enawie ye mfa nkomo no so na bebe wo bia no person sponsor Sports Center ana Marego Sports na mesre de betudwa 0201672828 wadaro ma frɛ na oni ye marketing department din kobo ya teso ebo no wo form wo banso a na ya bo ho daro kama enso etiamamo mame ko na mama abjafo so akwaba na enanyumre ye nkeje gum na yenye na yenso so abjafo akwaba hu ye de
ye hu ye
na wo ba na wo bo bi din wo sinipa na ye de sa din na ya wo bo na ya na mintiasi o
Harriet
no ba Harriet wa ye de
o say your brother Beckham
so Patrick edim Harriet
yeah
Patrick ka no bi bisami ejuma oye nti nipa no Patrick say ejuma be na oye
oye teacher na
ye be hwe na akamase
asa journalism no ye teacher
asa journalism ye me part-time jobs
oh okay
ejuma na no oye no what ya say ejuma na say ben wu kra no obi hu me no na su o na eyi na ya wote so na ye hwan dia
gas and goal oye me die
iti nipa na bisam so na ben we na wote se hwan dia na so okay oba me bisam
oh they sent it from Singapore
you see the odim kama it am say Monday to Saturday we Ben what I say Ben onye
say Saturday no for fun sana say you be
Saturday be ya na ya ready
you be mix
no na ya mix Saturday the James mu nyina beba na ya fepa ti we ni say my cousin ti how you say 3 minutes no mami ko Ben say Ben nyama ni draw so ba Ben ye beka review no Champions League no nti ebia nsema e for obetimi dia ye ya na afi ya transfer ni aka asem no eno tactically then Real Madrid yo mo say Benfica Jose Mourinho say 10 games en fa kra nkokra na ya kan wasa na afi Patrick enso edi na yi na ba na afi ya ni asori so na nyame adomo cha ya samba na ya the extended one so aba nti Ben be 3 minutes odi en final afi so no ya nya na yento aso.
Okay, so we will have to start with Chelsea. You know, for Chelsea to win, for Chelsea to win something this season, for Chelsea to qualify for the Champions League, for Chelsea to do well in the remaining games, they need their star man to stand up, and their star man is Cole Palmer. But for the past 2 games, Cole Palmer has been floundering. In the game against Leeds United, and then in the game against Burnley, he has chances to actually seal the win for Chelsea, and there's somehow he kind of missed an open goal from 2 yards. And now Chelsea fans are kind of asking questions that, is it above criticism? Because since that miss, some Chelsea fans have been criticizing, and some are like, no, he just came back from injury, so they should give him benefit of the doubt. So for Chelsea to do well, Chelsea needs Cole Palmer. Chelsea as a whole, if Cole Palmer plays well, Chelsea click. So I don't know what is wrong with Cole Palmer. The Cole Palmer that we know 2 seasons ago, Chelsea need that Cole Palmer back to be able to, you know, gather some rounds of win in the remaining games so they can qualify for the Champions League and do well in the subsequent games. Now, let's go to Saudi. So Al Nassr defeated Al Najma by 5-0 with Ronaldo scoring from the penalty spot. So since he came back, he has scored in all the games he played in. So by the virtue of that win, Al Nassr now 3 points clear. They are 2 points clear of Al Ahly and then 3 points clear of Al Hilal with 11 games to go. So the message is simple for Al Nassr: win your remaining games and then you'll be champions. But in April, they have some tough rounds of games. So far, so good for Al Nassr. They are top of the league. They've qualified to the next stage of the Champions League Phase 2. And then Ronaldo is now just 1 goal behind the top scorer in Ivan Toney. So let's see what the remaining games, let's see what Al Nassr can do in it. And then in the last 9 games, they've not conceded any. That's a testament to how well drilled their defense has been. So far, so good for Al Nassr.
Okay. Ente abusafo ni nyina enso ye nseba na ese Ben enso ediaba na have sebo wa na ye twa so kama ebu won so a na ya ni bebre ye no ade mi mom chance ye ni bebre sa na de we ye ni kakra bi pe na ya so kama Patrick boko de se bi bia ye fine de
nyame ado me ho ye
obi frame so ko voice pa
sa
need you voice
me danas
pero o wani wa
the obi frame say na need your voice no voice ye ni de pa ti de bi opeso o tie o peso hwe o Maregotv so nti o say enche o be pe na wa ye bi na wa pe nyama bi ato ho de bia o transport hun sensem de boy bi a lunch box bi a ne a pay bi eguma ma na afro bad wa
on fan ba me danas
to say be ba
so wa dream
Harriet is watching us na saru and the na wo kan wa yo
nti wo de ya ka asema na wo say asem sa nti Patrick wo de emfa hin na afi so yemra the main topic proper news na afi ye ni wonkobo
was like me tennis Serena Williams say for na for be kan ya one of the superstars tennis no Ghana nka ye be can say long tennis say bad tennis mo one of the stars and say records there wa ye bi Grand Slams titles so why they were winning bebre now the former coach Rick Martin dey abetu ja say Serena Ohena say come back to tennis. It's as it stands now. Serena retire. Because of our warning stress we went to also were giant. But Rick is say a sort of back into tennis bio. We hear Serena so the abetu just say Ohena pu muden ne nyama akom na ya de obetu ma baby. But I start to believe say so far as on na Juma for couple of years. Way back 2012 and on any starting year Juma on any new Venus nyano okochi omo kakra and omo nya be e be jai it is so about out because it's likely says Serena be back into tennis me I will not doubt him that's what I say I will not doubt him because ne wabua both Serena and Venus
yeah
hear Serena say wabua na manage 23 Grand Slams Grand Slams in tennis, no, football and Quebec say trophies,
yeah.
And I say boxing and Quebec say belts.
Yeah.
That's my say. You heard Beko. Before the end of the year, and we will see whether she's going to bounce back into the tennis court.
Okay. All right. It's Abusa for say have your sika krebi and Abidja for so Ediaba kama and so one man say nra. Games ni bi eba so a UEFA Champions League result na no worship and dey meto ama Ben na games or person ko ho asem no no ngata wa hye bibie gu odada na afa Ben so enfa amra na afa analysis so enter to na Patrick and so fa dey aka no so na hwe yen hwe one of 16 teams are qualified now na hwe the possible opponent because we see PSG ni Barca dey na PSG ni Chelsea can me pepper, me PSG Basa, me PSG Chelsea.
Na PSG so me kona match Chelsea.
And na me say, me PSG match Chelsea. Today, Ben, be 5, 6, 7 minutes, you know. Entry games a bar so, and if I starting free, if I now corner face, so you may the possible parents now for you for the account so to us.
Okay, so let's start from the games that I played yesterday. Whilst we were running our sports show yesterday, I said Atalanta will win, but Dortmund might go through. I had one correct and then one wrong. So Atalanta actually win and then it went through. I think the case of Dortmund is not knowing when to defend and not knowing when to be balanced, because you won the first leg 2-0. So the best you can do is to defend as much as you can. But as we said, the German philosophy is different. They always want to keep the ball and then entertain the fans. So yesterday, whilst we were on set, the match already began. And then when I checked, it was 3-1. I'm like, really? How come Dortmund allowed themselves to be walloped by Atalanta? You know, this is not the Atalanta that used to play under Gasperini.
Yeah.
This is a different Atalanta. So they don't have that attacking verve that they had under Gasperini. And then after the third goal, everything crumbled for Dortmund. They actually put one back to Adeyemi, but in the 90th minute, a dubious penalty was given to Atalanta. And then, two Dortmund players got a red card, and then Atalanta converted, and then they eventually went through. So I'm kind of surprised because Dortmund has been informed prior to this. I think in their last 15 games, they've not lost. So they've been informed prior to this. So I'm quite surprised that they capitulated against Dortmund. But I think now Dortmund's attention will be shifted to the Bundesliga. As I said, Dortmund are unpredicted. You don't know what to expect from them. You don't know what they will come out with. So I think Dortmund themselves, they'll be very disappointed in themselves that they actually went out to Atalanta. Atalanta, on the other hand, they've been very good whilst playing at Bergamo, because Chelsea went there and then they lost to Atalanta by 2 goals to 1. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised they won. I'm just surprised that they went through. So let's go to Juventus Galatasaray. The reason why Juventus did not go through was because of the red card. Yes, and if Juventus was to go through, all the blame needed to go to the Galatasaray coach, because he thought that he had a 3 goals lead and he's fairly comfortable. So he benched Sane, he benched Gundogan, and then he benched some of his few important players. Juventus got the first goal through Locatelli from a penalty spot, and then Lloyd Kelly got a red card. But still Juventus was pushing. They got a second, and then they got a third. And after they got the third, that was when he brought in Gundogan and then he brought in Sane. But it was difficult for Juventus because first they needed to score the 4th goal, and then secondly they needed to defend to stop Galatasaray from scoring. So they were caught in 2 months. Should we go all out and then we get the goal, or should we just defend and go for penalties? And you know, with a striker like Osimhen on the opposing team, it will be very difficult for any team to actually hold him out. So Juventus got a 3rd goal. They eventually sent it to extra time, and then Juventus winger Segovia, he had a nice chance, like an open goal. Somehow he placed it outside, and then Osimhen eventually got one back, and then the Yilmaz, as you said in your tidbit, Osimhen was casually complaining that this is not the level they expected of. This is not the level they wanted them to operate in. So Juventus actually did well, but as we said last time, as we said yesterday, Italian football is declining. Eventually, Atalanta kind of saved them a little bit with that comeback. So Atalanta actually saved them face. Let's see what they will be, the rest of the Italians will be able to do in the subsequent competitions. So Juventus, I think Spalletti kind of halted the losing streak, because in their last 5 games they lost all, and then this is their first win in 6 games. So they kind of halted the losing streak, but unfortunately for them, they went out. Now PSG Monaco, the PSG we saw last season is different from the PSG we are seeing this season. The PSG of last season, you know, you also what they do. If they pass the ball, they will blast the ball outside to the corner flank to go and, you know, for a throw-in, so they'll go and press over there. But I don't know, this season nobody's afraid of PSG. Look, they won narrowly on aggregate 5-4. They won because Monaco got a red card in the first leg, and then in the second leg, which I don't understand how indisciplined they've been. Now, in the second leg, Monaco actually took the game to PSG. They needed goals from Marquinhos and Kvaratskhelia to kind of come back into the game. So, I don't think anything will be afraid of Chelsea. Will be afraid of PSG. And if they pitch PSG against Chelsea, I can assure you that it will be a home and away win for Chelsea, because on the basis of what I saw PSG play against Monaco, they are not convincing. Yes, they are not convincing. Now to the main game, Real Madrid Benfica. Real Madrid, we know them. They are called the freedom fighters now. Look, Real Madrid won this game not because they played well. They won this game because luck was on their side. Because the kind of ball Benfica played, they had 2.0 XG, whilst Real Madrid XG was 1.1. Courtois made some nice saves, especially the one he made from Rios. Rafa Silva also hit the bar, where you know the ball deflated and hit the bar. And the Pavlidis was indecisive. When he had the chance to shoot, he would go and pass. When he had the chance to pass, he would go and do something silly. That all contributed to Benfica not scoring more than one goal. Now, Rafa Silva leveled the tie. And then in 2 minutes, Real Madrid equalized. That was because, what's the name? Otamendi. Otamendi sometimes plays like a tag. He plays without his head. He plays with his body like Romero. They are so aggressive and overly, I don't know. The ball comes, instead of them to do something simple, they were going to do something different. They gave you Otamendi ball, simple pass. He went and give the ball, and then, you know, during the turnover, Real Madrid equalized. Now, Benfica had 10 turnovers. 10 turnovers means like they won the ball and then yes. So they had 10 turnovers. They were unable to make any use of all the turnovers. They have good transitional phases in the game that you could have at least tested the goalkeeper. They didn't do any of those things. So Mugabe actually scored the winner, and he did the dance. Now I think let's make this clear. Mugabe was not red carded. Mugabe was not given a yellow card in the first leg because of the dance. He was given a yellow card because of the wriggling of his shirt. That's why he was given a yellow card. So people were saying that why did he dance in the first leg? He was given a yellow, and the second leg he danced. He was not given a yellow. He was not given a yellow card because of the dance. He was given a yellow card because of the wriggling. And the referee said it is provocative towards the Benfica fans. So they got the win, but Benfica can hold their head, can hold their head high because they actually did well. Just that Real Madrid have quality on their side. But if this is what Real Madrid used to meet City in the other round, City will smoke them. Yes, City will smoke them because they didn't play anything of note in my opinion. But as typical of them, they don't play well, but they get the win. So they were lucky to get the win, but eventually in football, the most important thing is the win.
So were you shocked that Real Madrid?
No, I was not shocked. It's Real Madrid. I was not shocked, but just that, you know, the performance we expected of them in the build-up to the game, the racism talk, Cristiano ban, Jose Mourinho, they gave him a special room to watch the game. Decided to watch the game in the bus. So the build-up did not. The build-up was good, but the match eventually did not live up to expectation. But Juventus, Benfica actually gave their all.
All right. Okay, nti ebuso for when is sama na say Ben so e dia ba kama wa ha. Into betimi do message aba eno agim ni say Real Madrid are qualify hwan ni hwan e na opeso mo nhia PSG Chelsea ana de we na afi yen kan wa say na nyuma me ko Patrick eno a games no hu be wo hwe bi kama hu de ekoso fra no pa besi ba this time yen so de be ma hwefo yen show review on eno a games na ekoso.
Like America say, we hear teams are qualifier. I think say the better teams qualify. We heard Atlanta ne Dortmund. You know the trend can say first leg Dortmund will take it 2-0. They were home. Now coming to Atlanta at home, no. The only thing you needed to do was what? Just defend your goals.
Defend is our 2 goals.
Defend is our 2 goals, no. Was already Atlanta and also all band say no. Definitely obey opinion. Say be obey the quick goals. But Dortmund were not able to do that. Zappa Costa and the colleagues were able to mount so many pressure on them.
Show me 4. Wow.
And when you're at I say, okay, Italian football of later, and truly, Anka yes. Sanka Dortmund to me man the home run Anka almost all the Italian teams are about champions But they should tell you say in football anything is capable of what happening. If you're able to take your chances well, you overcome your opponents. And that's what Atlanta did. How many 2 goals defeat now Munya first leg no fought back, made sure they won massively. 4-1.
4-1. And watching. Atlanta team in anka umaton players be
players say look man unya if you
Gaspeni Queni
at least anka those effects in the cry say those players na fit team anka say nya effect team na na mo ma kan so
well Kamadin did well so you have to be happy for Kamadin
like I say anka say nya effect one so but it couldn't happen. They were able to motivate themselves, psych themselves up, and I'm winning that match. So I said they were able to defeat Dortmund by 4 goals to 1. Over Galatasaray, Juve. Juventus, we all know, gone where they this. Yeka clubs, in terms of Champions League, almost so
yeah.
In the period nasty for in the trip. But of late, the Juventus we know is not the same Juventus we are witnessing now. Juventus started need to be now going into the game, you lost the first leg. It came back. We're taking 3 goals late. What do? Just keep mounting the pressure because already first leg no Ulusui.
Yes, sir, 5-2.
Yes, sir, 5-2. So now when you have 3 goals or more, and if I have 4 goals or more to qualify. That's what but more than I said 3 goals. What do? From 19 minutes, within the 19 minutes, and I only have 3 goals. And I'm okay extra time. Extra time. 15 minutes each. The sort of motivation amunya they share that 3 goals. You don't give up. Put in that effort again.
Yeah.
15 minutes. We be to me see. Mut me 2 goals crana. One qualify. Almost went to me and say, AJ Jamoho. Emma extra time in Mono. Galabe, ebe say 2 goals. And okay, Galati of late. European windows, players on match top. Sunny, Osime, Gudogan, and the likes. And all these guys are very good. Almost experience. We have Gudogan, our city. Yeah. The rest Sunny from Bayern Munich, Osime joining them in the attack, and I can say, as it stands now, Uji Galatasaray, almost save your pa Osime. The latest chance he gets, he utilized it.
Yeah.
Overshot. Not Juventus, end to end defend it.
3 goals.
3 goals, no. Not extra time.
Yeah,
show 2.
Say quality na because when we compare the two sides now you better say Galasso quality because more democratic bench near bimboa it means
say you on the place or motor you know because Gala take care the entire na ka Fenerbahce mu ne
because game more about the Western market in kwakobot trade send them foul and they become got him mu name
what his name fa and right cause it soccer say say
no, if it was 11-11, Juventus could have gone through. Because even with 10 minutes, they scored 3. So if it was 11-11, they could have actually gone
but
through.
But maybe I say because quality also counts.
I think, benefit of the doubt, they, as Patrick said, they are caught in 2 minds. Either to attack to get the 4th goal or to defend and go to penalties.
Yeah.
And so they decided to attack. That was what made Gallagher the first goal through Siemens. So,
but with a man down, me attacking. The only thing I will be say,
yeah,
it just
count to
like
protect the 3 goals.
You know, these are
within the extra time. Within the extra time, the only thing you do is just rely on the counter. What I say, Juventus, we all know, one of the defensive teams are a band of Champions League. You can't right away. Yes. And because of the system, Italian football adapting, gone where it is.
Yeah.
AC Milan, the Champions League, but it's very unfortunate. Okay. So, about Sunday, should just go back home and then go back to the drawing board, correct their mistakes. Now next season, we want to make qualifier. Then they come back and then move on. Now PSG Monaco, PSG send up menu account. We hear PSG performance this very season our Champions League our form as compared to last season.
But say last season so much say knockout here name wa no go G Champions League.
Last season you go see they didn't start so but there were glimpses. This one there is no glimpses.
Last season man started.
See be the same road no munam so go ye bia e no munam so ye ana.
This very season Champions League na here bono. A different ball game. What I say, a different ball game. This was so much winning game way. For the next feature, open at Ebia Obenya. Ebia Okonya no to send ya Onya Monaco. So what I say, Okonya to send ya Onya Monaco no. So they just have to put themselves together. Enrique, he has the experience, he has the men on the ground. Marquinhos na say for Omunya what I say. So just the tactics are or they go into this very game. The next opponent of Obenya just have to change it. Near who the PSG we used to know.
Okay.
The last game, the toughest match, that was Real Madrid and Benfica.
They're tough.
To me, they're tough.
I'm going to say Juve they got idea I say tough. But Real Madrid Benfica.
Real Madrid Benfica because of Marino effect na and na make am.
Okay.
And I think say Sanka idea na Marino and a take bencher. And Real Madrid dey no easy.
Na so only team ni su kasa.
Only team ni kasa, but also working from afar isn't the same as you getting closer
to the team. Okay.
In the game, before Real Madrid ever equalize the game, so we share game the year. A defensive error, and a man the consider is go.
Yeah.
He said, Ben kind Otamendi, with all his experience from City,
Olusu concentration.
Yes.
That is in the 16 minutes, you don't do those types of
Olusu concentration.
And there's no say game now. A crucial game. Already you are down by a goal.
Because the first leg, we ne titles World Cup the equal tattoo there or there body cry. Vinícius say massa me Magic World Cup.
Now Magic World Cup, and World Cup na mobile. A Champions League.
He never took Champions League. He never won it.
A Champions League na mobile. What am I saying? Already you are down by a goal. So that kind of mistake, petty mistakes. Who here?
Yeah.
And who here? We try many go or say see. Na me born about so why are they in the sense because I just say day in day out or swing
or improve it.
Yes. Even time and now moderate more ho nya no. Once say na the performance there. E also. Or for a midfielder to give out the pass right from the midfield, not follow up. And then midfielders to me as idea.
Yeah.
Now look at the placement of the ball right into the net. So with Real Madrid win, to me no make say enya one.
Almost deserve.
Yes, almost deserve. Was almost yenim say ban the Champions League there. Almost in Diago. Say league no kra na enko ya. Champions League a trophy ni wo hon kwa de. They'll fight for it.
Yenhwe Vinícius Junior impact no. I say within the last 5 games, or share goals na. That's all 4. And I was telling you say Mbappe boy Vinícius Bobo pa. Munimi yad. Because I realized there are some games, especially Bobuko we say baller Vinícius boy. Even there are some games Mbappe and boy na Vinícius woman. That's where I was saying the teammate me take advantage of Vinícius form no. But I do baby I no mu nya ni sa.
You see, Vinícius is one player bia. A band of say what football as. What am I say? Who team mo? That's a star player. Now who a key player or team no more. Only partner crapona with the absence of your partner no. You have to prove yourself right. And that's what he did.
Okay.
have Vinícius game now no ball. He makes sure say anytime Obenya ball no, he takes on what the counter or pace. And there is one player Biasokuta ball is very difficult for you to get it away from him. So what I say, the performance on the field of play yesterday remained night and one.
Okay.
Because you need to me. That's why I say as the former coach Alonso time now on the
name
and fat.
I believe about say fat kakra.
Say only the pedigree. And it's one player who can take on defenders.
Okay.
So and that's what he did to help his team.
All right.
Win them.
Okay, it's was for when he summer next abeja for so but me me hu ni say Mbappe will give my year Vinícius ye. Mbappe ni more bobo pa or Chelsea on the board because now can do baby na Vinícius person ono oye the icon, the face of Real Madrid. But in Mbappe project also Chelsea pa Mbappe na icon of the club. In that they do baby Vinícius so on signing the contract. Person fee ho ye man is bebre and once bebre. But Mbappe so by individually Mbappe numbers ni goals in a draw so last season a GP race anywhere across Europe or G. So you better say Mbappe so about Sane because it's not the area say be a run of 16 no but my team sir run of 16 na fair dey kakra na me be say Ben question be na yen say Ben or team Ben na Chelsea force ni omo akobo a inte pacho manya run of 16 mu ha ba ko na possible ba ko no pacho mame ba ko no na yenye ya na me boss wa na yemfa mamo na say PSG mo possible opponent no etimi Barcelona any Chelsea where na pen PSG aka be 5 minutes be dey ko PSG any Barcelona ana PSG ni Chelsea Newcastle ebitimi share Barcelona ana Chelsea no say no Chelsea for be kokra Newcastle Galatasaray ebitimi share Liverpool ana Spurs with the Galatasaray kokra Liverpool there difference won kakra Atletico Madrid ebitimi share Liverpool ana Spurs Real Madrid ebetime share Sporting CP and Man City. Hey, Bodo and Glimt ebetime share Sporting and Man City be so much of. And our face no idea Atlanta ebetime share Arsenal and Bayern Munich. Liverpool since ebetime share Arsenal and Bayern Munich. Ben, who the onya ya? Inga omo amwa ha playoff for no. Omo sha ho amwa. Why? Say dey da why ti wan asa try. I can 5 minutes now.
Okay, so looking at the possible opponents, you know, Chelsea already dismantled PSG at the Club World Cup. You know, we made light work of them. Yes. So Chelsea defeating PSG with light work. There's no need to prove anything again. So Chelsea should meet Newcastle, in my opinion.
Manchester PSG.
No, we already dismantled PSG. Chelsea already made light work of PSG.
I say you new season.
That time, when we gave them 3, they were informed. Now that they are not informed, imagine what we will do to them.
Because Chelsea body bono, Liam by and Fakra.
Champions League is a different ball game. You understand? So
Chelsea best shop.
Women are with 5. Me na me can't.
Women are with Chelsea better PSG 5.
Me patch
So
I would love Chelsea to meet PSG. I saw
Newcastle, man.
I would love Chelsea to meet Newcastle. As I already said, we made light work of PSG. So Chelsea to meet Newcastle. Let me just jump to Real Madrid. Real Madrid should meet Man City, and then Bodo should meet Sporting. The reason I want Bodo to meet Sporting is that these are 2 clubs that nobody are fancying. So if they meet themselves, one will have the chance to progress to the next stage. So I want Real Madrid to meet City, then I want Bodo to meet Sporting. I want Chelsea to meet Newcastle. And then Atalanta should actually meet Arsenal. So Arsenal can actually move forward.
Okay. Now Leverkusen soon shall win.
Leverkusen should meet Bayern. They should do the Germany thing. Yes.
All right. Patrick, who's there? When you want to open?
It's like maybe you PSG in Chelsea.
PSG.
Revenge. Yeah, revenge or repeat.
Let's say PSG for share Chelsea and Chelsea.
Or say revenge or repeat.
Revenge or repeat.
Hey, tutti revenge. Why na revenge?
Yeah, PSG
better revenge.
Repeat is Chelsea better share PSG.
I mean Chelsea fan.
Oh, okay.
I prefer say Chelsea better PSG.
Big game. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay.
No ascension. Now Atletico in share Liverpool.
Atletico in share Liverpool.
In share Liverpool. Real Madrid, Man City.
Real Madrid, Man City.
Real Madrid, Man City.
Sir.
Yes.
Open is Real Madrid, Man City. And open.
Yes.
Atletico, Liverpool.
Atletico, Liverpool. Real Madrid, Man City.
Now Newcastle go share Barca. Be one.
When share Barca.
Barca no.
You forgot that Barca found it difficult to defeat Newcastle in the group stage. I think it was 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, so it to be difficult.
Now they say Liverpool since we share one buy one. Then Germany.
Liverpool on share Arsenal.
It's Atlanta go share buy me.
Aye.
Who prediction I know say. All right, there was a there's a face here. Mo last word, Munchi Obina, Yan Kona. Young prepare on my watch now. Any Saturday,
Okay, so I want to greet acoustic. Okay. Yeah, I want to greet acoustic music. Yeah.
Patrick.
That make me cheer.
Harriet.
Okay, it's Ben they no have you or tete wo. It was a boy face here sida emfa ko ba my say mo amnya da je e hwe Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram ni X na sida emfa ko ma mo bi fa ko ma abeja for Patrick ni Benten yakopon me so me team am ni ben o tu ba with the dollars ni ba na nyina na e ko anya no de mi kan unti ase what I say ti asida emfa ko na bi fa ko ma team ni nyina Robert in our friend so do Maule Achusam baby I Yamishrao K usu Yamishrao pa and our face no Newton any RM so Yamishrao mubebre and na say Simon so there was in energy sports so baby kama pa me dey the champions la yes sorry so na lady star ni voice do ya na ba kiki amofo bebre no so the entertainment ye di asa na ye more trending stories ni adade a na ni kokko no so the farm for any so sa obi from Dubai ni nyina say afide dey call it the lady star and so the entertainment in a program no and so abeto am so yes sorry so nyame adom ocha ye be say share and so e wo Maregotv so yakram